Hey guys, welcome back to this lecture. Create different visualization in Grafana. So in this lecture, we will see what are different kind of visualization available to us and how we can convert one visualization to another, and what are the different attributes that we can alter to change the behavior of our visualization. So let us quickly jump onto the demo now. So on the browser you are seeing, currently I'm in my Grafana web console, okay, and we will see the visualization and we will create a sample dashboard where we will pick one metric and we will see what all kind of visualization we have. Okay, so now let us start with the dashboard first. Let us create a new dashboard here and let us go to add a new panel here. So this is the panel we get. Okay, this is where our graph and visualization comes, and below that this is the area where we give the metrics and labels, okay, for which we want the visualization. And on the right panel we get all the attributes related to that visualization. Now let us take an example of remote storage bytes total metric, which we have seen in the previous lectures only. Okay, so let me select it here in the metric field. Okay, this is the metric I want to get the visualization for. Okay, now I'll run the query here. Great, now I'm seeing this is the data for last 6 hours where my metric starts from this particular value and then it goes up to this and then again come down and then increases. Now what do I mean by visualization? Here I'm seeing a time series kind of graph where this metric behavior is changing per the time stamp. Okay, now suppose I don't want to see it like this, I want to get the number. Okay, so what I can do, I'll go here, instead of time series I'll select the stat, so it is showing me the number, that is the last value of that metric. Okay, and here below that it is showing me the graph. Okay, now if you want to see a gauge here instead of the number, so what you can do, you can go here again in the visualization, you can select the gauge. This is the gauge you are getting. Why you are seeing this kind of half red and then gray area, we'll see that in some time. Just keep some patience. Don't worry about it. Okay, so next, so there are other visualization as well, like table you have where you get the data in the form of table for every timestamp. Okay, the same way you have histogram and others. So let us go to time series again, and now it's time we evaluate the other things. Okay, now first of all let us go to this editor's display. Okay, let us see what all things we have here. We have the label filters, you can select the label, okay, and filter as per that. Okay, here we have already seen you can change the legend here. You can use the custom and you can specify like underscore name. So this is the legend I want to see here, so it has changed here. Minimum step format you can give. Okay, you can give the type like range it is, or you want instant value or both. So this is what you can do. Now on the right panel you can change the behavior of this graph per different attributes. Okay, so this is the very first thing is panel title. You can make it like, let's say, storage bytes total. Okay, so your title will change here. Description you can give any, let's say test. Goes up here in the top right left corner. Transparent background is for, so it will remove that highlighted part. Okay, you are seeing that shadow kind of thing, so it has removed that grayed out area, and transparent background you are seeing once we enable it. You can create the panel links where you can create the links to another dashboard or another dashlet. Okay, it will be visible over the panel, but we don't want to see it here. Okay, repeat option is if you want to repeat this. Okay, tooltip, you have single all hidden. Okay, you can use this, let's say. So this is more helpful when you have the table kind of visualization. Okay, where you can see ascending, descending, short values and all. So let us keep it single. Now in the legends, if you want it to be visible, you can enable it or you can disable it simply. Okay, so this is how it is disappearing. You can have list table mode. Here we have the time series. Don't I don't want that. Okay, in the legend mode, what it is basically, so currently you have only single legend. In case of you have multiple legend, you can see them in the form of table as well. Okay, so in that case it will not be like this, it will be in the form of table. Okay, currently you are seeing it in the list mode. Now the placement, bottom right, you can change it. Okay, so legend came to right now, or you can have bottom. Okay, now you can have values which you want to see in the legend, but I don't want to change that. Now it's here, it comes the axis. So in axis, the attributes that relates to the axis are here. The very first is time zone. You can use the browser time or default, which is set up for the data source. Okay, placement you can have like this, so your axis will change here. Okay, so here it came to right, you can hide it, or by auto it comes to left side. Okay, label, you can change the label here. Just look at the visualization, it will change here. Okay, so for this axis, this is the label. If you want to say, okay, this is my storage bytes total label, then it will be visible here. Okay, now width, this is the width for your numbers which you are seeing on the left. Let's say I make it 2, so it has changed. Okay, so the width, this is something related to this width. Let me remove it, so it takes it automatically and adjust it. So grid lines, so the grid lines you are seeing here can be on off. Okay, by default it is on. Color, text or series, so it is for this particular axis. Okay, scale, linear or algorithm, so this will change the behavior of your graph. Okay, this is the algorithm, logarithmic behavior, and this is the linear, and this is the simlog. So we want to go with linear. Now soft mean, soft max, you can have graph style where you can have different kind of graphs, like till here this line is visible here. When I select this one, limit interpolation, okay, line interpolation, so I will be using the first one, linear. You can increase the line width here. Okay, so this is increasing the line width. You can change the opacity, like how it is, the area inside the lines. Okay, you can change the opacity here, how dense it is. Okay, gradient mode, you can choose opacity or hue or scheme. Okay, this is how it works. Now line style you have. Now the next important thing is the values you are seeing on the y-axis. Okay, you are seeing the exact value which is coming from the Prometheus. Now we know this particular metric shows the value in the bytes. Okay, but how does Grafana interprets it? Because Grafana getting this value from the Prometheus. Now we will have to tell Grafana, okay, this is the bytes unit which we are getting in the time series value, and you want to show the visualization according to that. Okay, as soon as I select the bytes here, it is showing me the value in the terms of MBs. Okay, because the value which we are getting here is 5.85 MB. So if you convert it into bytes, it will be something like which was earlier there. Okay, so yeah, but it has converted that bytes value to MIB. Okay, your MBs. You can set mean, max, decimal. You can change the display name. Okay, and in that case, legend will change here. Okay, color scheme you can have different for your graph. Now the next thing and important thing is threshold. So in a lot of dashboard you must have seen that there are threshold lines visible over the your visualization. So you can create it here as well, healthy and the critical threshold. So here you can see base is selected as green. If you want to set the critical, you can make it, let's say I set it at 20. So what will happen is check the visualization. Okay, why it is not showing here? Let me make it to percentage. Maybe I'm putting the value wrong, which is not making my line to be visible. Okay, that is strange because I supposed to get a red line for this 80%. if I make it, let's say 5000. Okay. Okay, that was funny. So we have switched it off from here, so let us change it. Okay, so let us make it as lines here, and then let us run the query. Okay, you're seeing the graph here. Now let me make it, let's say 5000, because the core values are coming in the bytes, so it is not what we are seeing on the y-axis now. So let us make it 5000. It is still down. Let me make it 50,000. This will make it like 50 MB around. Okay, no, it will be 50,000 to make it MB. Okay, so now here you can see the threshold line here is increasing. So now this much byte equals to your 5 MB. Okay, that's why we are seeing this line here. So this is how you set the threshold on the graph. You can display different thresholds here if you want to see something at the different value. Let's say this one, you can increase it, or let's make it like this and then run the query. So you can see two different threshold here. Okay, so you can set threshold as per your requirement, and you can create the visualization as per that. You can select the time frame here, and you can change it in the dashboard as well once you save it in the dashboard. Now let us apply and save this dashlet inside the dashboard. Okay, so this dashboard is saved now. I can save this dashboard as well. Okay, it is already saved. So this is how we create the visualization, and the different things we have noticed in the visualization, how we can change the behavior of visualization, lines or gauge or bars or stats or tables. So now you will be able to do it at your own. So that was all about this lecture. In the next lecture we will see some sample dashboards and how we can quickly get into the speed while creating the dashboards. So I'll show you the ways you can create the different dashboards for different needs. I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you.